For those trying to fix their marriage, to increase intimacy in their marriage, brothers trying to be more attractive to their wives, to create that genuine desire in her for you, this message is for you. Now, sisters, you can benefit from this as well. I came across this tweet, and immediately once I read it, I thought about the multitude of couples that I worked with over the years that are suffering from this issue of ChorePlay. But let me read this tweet to you. And again, let me clarify, this is not my tweet because this is horrendous advice, but I'll read it to you. It says, I do pre-marriage counseling. This leads to spending one-on-one time with the husbands-to-be. Sex comes up. I tell him that one of the greatest aphrodisiacs he can offer his wife is the sound of a running dishwasher he just loaded. Seriously, fellas, let's put in the work for our ladies. This is such terrible advice. I'm going to read it twice. He says, I do pre-marriage counseling. This leads to spending one-on-one time with the husband-to-be. Sex comes up, and I tell him that one of the greatest aphrodisiacs he can offer his wife is the sound of a running dishwasher he just loaded. Seriously, fellas, let's put in work for our ladies. My brothers and sisters, please take note of this. Just because you've had a few haram relationships that ended horribly, then you got married with the intention of doing the right thing, getting right with God, it doesn't mean you understand the opposite sex. Alhamdulillah, may Allah reward you for your intention. But again, it doesn't mean you understand the opposite sex. However, brothers and sisters, you need to have the humility to learn about the other as a function of your own personal development, your own self-improvement. A part of the Muslim marriage crisis is our failure to teach intersexual dynamics and this asinine reliance on imams and community leaders to know it and teach it. Asking someone that put in decades studying fiqh and aqidah to also teach you how to be attractive and arousing to your wife is a hard ask. Can some do it? Sure. But most will have you simping and engaging in chore play, i.e., exchanging chores, washing dishes for intimacy. So as a side note, if you're engaging in chore play, stop immediately. Again, if you're engaging in chore play, stop immediately. Did our beloved assist around the house? Yes. Did he engage in transactional sex? No. Remember, your wife has the right, the first right of refusal, not sole custody of your libido. So here's the takeaway. For those that might be triggered because you engaged in haram relationships, I personally don't care about those mistakes. No judgment here. That relationship is between you and your Lord, and I pray He forgives you and forgives us all for our sins. As we all are sinners, we just sin differently. The point here is to have the humility to say, I don't understand the nature of men, what is appealing to them, what secures commitment. And for brothers, to say, I don't understand the nature of women, what is attractive and arousing to them, and then to go about the business of learning it. Brothers, ChorePlay is not the elixir. If you are trying to save your marriage, increase intimacy in your marriage, or be more attractive to your wife, then ChorePlay is not the answer, despite what she says or some professional says. The only expectation you should have when you wash dishes is your hands getting wet. That's it.